So we got all 8 our pistons in, and the next job is the camshaft. So this is the new camshaft I got from Summit Racing. It was just, the simple cheap one, but with good reviews it'll be exactly what I need. A little bit more power, but still a great straight cam. Those are all the specs on it. You can pause that if you need to. So I'm gonna read the instructions and get this thing installed. Alright, I got the camshaft in, and it is all lubed up. Now we're putting the camshaft retainer in. When you put this in, it should say which side goes towards the motor. And this one did. Alright, that's snugged up. And we'll check the torque specs on that. Once that's tightened down, your camshaft sprocket can go on. And there's a mark right there. We're going to put that straight up and down. And then when we put the crankshaft sprocket on, there's another mark on it that we're going to line up. And actually, I think we're going to put that on a little bit. And put this chain on. Alright, so right now I have that as lined up as it looks like I can get it right now. I'm going to slowly press that one on, make sure this lines up with everything. There we go. And then the lobe for the oil pump, and there's a little tab there that goes right in that hole in the sprocket. Keep it aligned as it should be. There we go. Alrighty, camshaft is in. Then with a new camshaft, you got to get new lifters. I have the bottoms lubed, lube the sides up a little bit, and they'll just slide right on in. In preparation to put the cylinder head on, first thing I'm doing is running a tap through all these bolt holes to make sure everything's cleaned out. Just using a little bit of WD-40. Then we'll come through, I'll clean the surface and make sure it's not oily or anything, and then clean the engine head, gasket on, and engine head goes on next. Alright, with the surfaces cleaned up, got our head gasket on. Make sure when you do that, you have the 2 openings in the back, not the front, for cooling purposes. Everybody will tell you that. So then this is also, on mine, it's missing the alignment dowel on this side, so I'm just using a thin rod here to hold it up, and then I'll make sure it's all aligned when the cylinder head goes on. So with the head ready to be torqued down, torque it to 50 and then 60 and then the specified torque. That is the torque sequence there, and the torque specs are 105 to 112. So then, rather than take all the rocker arms off, you can just loosen them to about that much. And then with the top of the lifter lubed, slide your push rod in, lube the top of the push rod, lube the top of the valve, goes on like that. We'll tighten those down and torque on the specs and the so that's situated, and then there's a torque sequence for all these that we'll go through in a second. So with the push rods in and everything, then you're basically looking to get the lifter all the way at the bottom and then torque this nut to between 17 and 23 foot-pounds. And then once you have done all of them with the lifters all the way down, you are good to go. Okay, got the oil pump on. So next I'm just gonna clean all this up and then put the oil pan and gasket on. There's a 2-piece, well I guess it's a 4-piece seal here, 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 and where the timing cover will end up being. I'm going to use a little bit of RTV along here and where the seals will connect to make sure it all seals up right.